Baseball teammates who had the most toxic relationships. Back in the year 2015, the Washington Nationals came into the season with sky-high expectations as they had just signed Max Scherzer to a massive contract, were loaded with talent, and were picked as favorites to win the World Series. At the center of all the hype was a young superstar named Bryce Harper, who was only 22 years old, however, already putting together one of the best seasons in baseball history. But the Nationals also made a controversial move that summer, which quietly set the stage for disaster. You see, in July, they traded for veteran closer Jonathan Papelbon, a six-time All-Star with a fiery reputation. But the Nationals already had a solid closer in Drew Storen, so Papelbon's arrival immediately created tension in the clubhouse. On top of that, his personality clashed with teammates, and by September, frustration was boiling over as the team's playoff hopes slipped away. But nobody could have imagined just how ugly things would get between Papelbon and Harper. The thing is, just a week before the end of the season, Papelbon had already made headlines when he threw at Manny Machado, and Harper publicly criticized him for it, so their relationship was rocky. And with the Nationals officially eliminated from the playoffs, emotions were running high. But the breaking point came on one Sunday afternoon in Washington. What I mean is that Harper hit a routine pop-up in a tie game against the Phillies and jogged to first base. When he got back to the dugout, Papelbon confronted him, shouting that he needed to run the ball out. Harper shouted back, and suddenly, the entire baseball world saw one of the most shocking teammate moments ever. But here is the part that many fans still talk about to this day. As it turns out, Papelbon suddenly lunged forward and grabbed Bryce Harper by the throat, pinning the 22-year-old MVP candidate against the dugout wall in front of stunned teammates and cameras, and it was the perfect symbol of how toxic the Nationals clubhouse had become. And it is still remembered as one of the ugliest fights between teammates in baseball history.